My wonderful peeps, welcome back to the channel. You don't know it's a boy, it's a E, bless upon yourself, and thank you all for tuning in. Some people, could this West Indies possible T20 team that is likely to be named be the weakest T20 team the West Indies have ever named since the inception of the T20 World Cup? And you might say, why am I asking such a question? Why am I even talking about this? Look at the logic. No Pooran, no Pollard, no Bravo, no Russell. Where are we going to get the power from? Apart from Powell and Hetmeyer. Wonderful peeps, welcome back to the channel. You don't know it's a boy, it's the E. Best upon yourself, and thank you all for tuning into this one. So, as I mentioned earlier before, guys, I've seen this little photos and something saying about West Indies team. Say no renowned big hitter, no firepower, just some young talent. This is all the West Indies squad will look like this year. Cricket is going to miss this team, especially when it comes to the World Cup. They were always favorites in every season so far. That was a quote, written by a popular reporter website, on West Indies cricket, where he's basically saying, guys, this year might be the year West Indies show that they're not invincible anymore in T20 cricket. They're not the heavy favorite anymore in T20 cricket. They're just a team that's participating in it just for participation. But my people, what's your opinion? Do you think this is the weakest West Indies team, or there is still hope in it that can deliver the goods for us? For the first time in men's T20 World Cup history, West Indies is lacking power hitters in their squad. So just the fact that Andrew Russell and Nicholas Pooran is not a part of the squad, people are saying that the team is weak. Yeah, we come if you're talking about the batting, yeah, a little bit with Pooran, because Pooran can do what most of the top order can't do. You understand? He was a big loss for us and was a surprise one as well. Russell wasn't really at his best in recent years, last World Cup or so. He wasn't really his best, or the Andre Russell that we have grown accustomed to. So when it comes on to it, I'm not really in favor of missing Andre Russell. I understand, because I'm not Jamaican, but to be honest, guys, he never really stood out recently or in the last 2 years for West Indies at all. You understand, him mainly a franchise, but I never consistent in terms of, knowing the Andre Russell smashing the 100 like back in the CPL when he smashed those 200, and everybody know about the Superman who opened for Gladiator and destroyed the bowling. It was never like that. So, people need to, I don't want to say lose it in the back end, but it's just that he has not been the Andre Russell that we have grown accustomed to, right? So we're gonna run through a few comments now, people, and let you hear what the other people are saying. You understand, and their opinion of West Indies. And also, guys, remember, I want to hear your honest opinion as well. Because this concerns the future of West Indies cricket. Are we at a loss or a disadvantage, my people? In this situation or not? The first comment I'm gonna read to you guys is wait, wasn't these two in the last World Cup power full and paper? Yeah, they were in the last World Cup. And how far did we go in the last World Cup? I think quarter to semi-final, something like that, guys. We were hosted in the Caribbean and United States. I think we did pretty well. Might not go extreme to the top, but we did well. Nobody missed them. They are big hitters in leagues only, Titus Perswad said. We're just gonna read a couple comments. You understand, guys, and let you feel what the other fans are saying. You understand? That's the reason why I said leave your honest thoughts in the comment section as well. Carlos Brathwaite, 4 6s in 4 balls. Remember the name. He has retired. I think I haven't heard anything about him. The last time I heard about Carlos Brathwaite was I think he's the Barbados Cricket Association president or something like that, guys. I'm not quite sure. You guys have to fill me in, because I'm not in Barbados, so I don't know much about it. As a matter of fact, I don't know much about local, in terms of local going on in the regions that much. I don't know about West Indies cricket and rate. Answer Ali. Everyone is thinking about batting, but no one is thinking about bowling. You have to make a balanced team. You cannot play 7 batsmen but doesn't have enough bowlers, right? They have Rustan Chase 2 runs off 11 balls, striking it at the end. This person really a saga. You know why I have to mention Rustan Chase? Everybody know that Rustan Chase some of the time. But let's continue, guys. We have more than firepower. Shepard, Powell, and Rutherford once he is in form. That's a deadly combination. Not to mention Hetmeyer, because I'm sure they might use Hetmeyer as a finisher in this West Indies team. Because in the top order we have, or they might put him up at number 4 or 5 because of his history. But I think as how he has grown accustomed to the finishing role, I think they just left him at number 7. You understand? That means one all run have to play short or one ball have to play short. Because he- you have Shepherd and you have Older, and both of them you don't want to left them out of your team. You understand what I'm saying? So it's gonna really be tricky who you're gonna play the two of them, and you have to go play two spinner and might have to play another pacer. That's the reason why we love players who can bat and bowl as well. Um, Sean commented, we have Pollard. We have Paul Shepard Holder for Did you see what these guys did in New Zealand? Hmm. What's about the two openers? Aren't they supposed to be power hitters though? In order to take the advantage of advancing the scoring in the power play the first 6 overs. Yeah man, Evan Lewis, Brandon King can do your thing as well. To me, Brandon King is not really a power hitter, guys, in my opinion. I think Brandon King is just a all-round cricketer in terms of batting. He just know when to change tempo and so forth. So um I don't think so. With Ravman Powell, Romar Shepherd and Sheriff and Rafai, Haiti, etc. West Indies have a good team. But honestly, we're going to miss the likes of a Pollard and a Bravo in a World Cup, even though some of the time too much power hitter in a team is not good because you might have 20 power hitters in a team and none of them can make 10 runs. So what the sake of having them? But you get a man who can make 20 off 5 balls in terms of, or should I say 20 off 20 balls, because we're going to have a power hitter who can make 20 off 50 ball. You understand? So it come down to balancing squads and so forth. But as you know, guys, I'm just here to really relay information to you guys and so forth. Roy Mohan commented, Shamar Joseph, Alzavi Josephs, Ravman Powell, King, and Evan Lewis are all power hitters, and all are playing the first 2 games. Then Shea Hope, Shimanet, Maya Jaden Seals, who can strike the ball too. The fella that makes the double century for us against New Zealand, Oben Mackay, and one of the two spinners from Guyana, and that's the best playing 11 for the West Indies World Cup. Happy hunting, boys. Player who made, we say, 100 against New Zealand. What was Kevin Hodge? Kevin Hodge don't play T20 cricket. I never seen Kevin Hodge playing T20 cricket. But my people, just say teams with a little common sense and little brain will be big hitters all the time. You don't have to have big hitters. You need players with brains. So leave your honest thoughts down below, people. That's the last comment I'm gonna zoom in. And what's your honest thought on it? Do you think West Indies have a chance of delivering once again in the T20 World Cup or not? Big up on yourself.